Hello everyone, John 12 back here again with another video, and yes, it is time. It has finally reached that point where we have the season finale From Dusk Till Dawn, this series. Episode, God knows what the fuck, titled The Take. Personally, it's been a long fucking journey. I really wasn't expecting that much from this series. I'm pretty sure a lot of you haven't. I mean, I've heard the same old fucking shit over and over and over on the internet. Oh, a show I thought it was gonna be stupid, but it ended up being cool, so I watch it. Yeah, I know, I fucking felt the same way. I thought it was a stupid idea. What the fuck was he thinking? A series of this movie? The movie itself is good for what it is. I don't see why you had to make a show out of it, but overall, what can you do? It is what it is. Starting off, the episode continues on with the whole Inception like scene with the Gecko brothers trying to get this deal done, and it kind of doesn't really make sense, but it continues going on and on and on, and just various things like that. Seth obviously is not really trusting in Richie anymore because he finds out Richie's the cause of the death of his father, which he has zero respect for, but hates the fact that it was him that did it. So I don't know. I kind of liked it because it kind of was different from the movie. There was a lot of things that were done on the show that were different from the movie, but I kind of didn't like that fact. First off, by the end of it, Richie as a character kind of just annoyed the fuck out of me. I was like, you know what, just kill him. There was perfect opportunities throughout the entire fucking series just to kill the fuck. It didn't happen by any means, but I pretty much think it should have. But I don't know. I digress. Moving off of that, we get into the sex machine trying to fulfill the sacrifice of Kate. I honestly don't know why they had to fuck up the sex machine. I personally love Sex Machine fucking from the movie. I mean, Tom Savini was a boss in that fucking movie. He was awesome. Of course, he becomes a vampire, but otherwise, he was a boss. But I kind of think they fucked him over in this fucking series. Like, at first he was cool, but then he got weird, and then you find out he was the cause of all of those religious cult killings that Gonzalez was doing crime work with. So you find that out, and it's a good twist, but it's one of those things where it's like I don't know, I didn't want that. It was just kind of weird, I don't know, like there was just a lot of changes. But whatever. We get into the main thing that I really liked about the episode. There were specific things I don't like about this episode, the finale, but there were several things that I really, really enjoyed. The first part is when, of course, Robert Patrick's character, the pastor, finds out that his son's a vampire and whatnot, so he tries to help him out. They have this little conversation about how they were on this journey to, like, come as a family again, but that completely failed miserably, depressingly. And now that he's a vampire, he's like, oh, well, why don't we all become vampires and we can continue to live together forever or whatnot. That doesn't go down well. And then Robert Patrick goes all Abraham on his ass, which I really like. I don't know about anybody else. I doubt it. You didn't see it. But to me, when I saw that scene, I was like, oh shit, Robert Patrick went all Abraham on fucking his kid. He's fucking Abraham and Isaac, and like in the Bible, when God tells Abraham to kill his son for reasons that are continuously ridiculous to this day, but, I don't want to piss off anybody who's religious, but it is dumb. But they depicted it from the Bible to the scene, and I was like, it hit me like with a hammer to the head. I was like, oh shit, that's like something out of the Bible. I really like that. Like, I think if you made the whole episode that, I would have loved it 10 times more. It was pretty badass. I liked it. It doesn't stay on long, but that whole sequence was pretty good. But then, his son, the fucking bastard, fucking comes at him, and he, of course, injects him with the venom, and then, Robert Patrick becomes a fucking vampire, and then he fucks off. I don't remember whatever happened to that kid. Like, I keep forgetting his name. Scott, I think. What happened to him? Like, there was a second where he's there, and then Kate and him have a discussion about, like, why this is wrong and stupid, and then he fucks off. It's like, what happened? Did he, like, go into exile or something, or did he just kill himself? I don't remember. But we move off from there. Kate has to make the big decision, because fucking Robert Patrick wants to die. He doesn't want to, live as a vampire because it's bullshit. and against his religion. So Kate has to make the big decision to kill him, which I really liked, because Kate is a good character. I liked her. I like the actress who plays her. I have no faults with it. It's pretty good. But overall, it continues like that. It's really nice. But we get into Gonzalez joining the team, and that's really cool. But god damn, there were so good opportunities to use Gonzalez to his full potential. Like, is this the episode? Is this the time where he fucking is like, you know what? I'm gonna fuck these fuckers up now. But it kind of just ends terribly. It's like, what the hell, man? Why didn't you do it? You had the perfect opportunity. I know I'm kind of jumping off the gun here for a second, but it is kind of true. It's just one of those things I kind of was like, God, motherfucker. But whatever. I'm kind of jumping off the gun here. But previously, the sequence is done. The Gecko brothers come back. They finish the heist. And I love Seth in this episode. He was perfect. I love the sequence where he's like, when he's just saying like, what do I want? I want a fucking medal for the shit I've gone through. It's like, I kind of agree with him. I don't know about anybody else, but it's like, if I had to go through this shit, I would want the same thing. It's like, at least like my picture on a cereal box, at least, for all the shit I have to do for this bitch. Fuck it. But, I don't know. But the Gecko brothers are back. Carlos is ready to backstab Santanico. He does eventually. He brings up that other asshole, and they double cross each other. There's a lot of double crossing. But then Santanico goes all wild bitch crazy. She's like, I'm the queen, or whatever the fuck. And she becomes this really weird bat-like queen vampire shit transformation, which I did not like. I don't know about anybody else, but the sequence where she does that, the CGI sucked so bad. Like, the effects just sucked. I don't know who specifically takes care of the effects and sequences in this show, but it was just terrible. Like, the whole sequence with freaking the whole vampire shit was just stupid. Like, it was just like, I don't know, it kind of felt like a crappy episode from like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It kind of felt that way. It was like, god damn. I don't know if that's on purpose, but if it was, wrong idea. Just like, Jesus. I mean, like, it's one thing to do the fake blood, but all that fake bullshit was just crappy. I don't know. That's my opinion. I just thought it was crappy. But that's it, like the Carlos and his gang take Richie, and they try to double cross each other because they want the money and get the fuck out of here. And obviously Carlos is pissed off at her, but she wants Richie for reasons unknown because they're in love or whatever the fuck. It's all stupid. I don't really care. Seth is like me. I just want to get the fuck out. I feel like if I was in Dust from Dawn, I would be Seth, because it's like, I don't like any of you. Not even my own brother. I don't even like him. And I just want to get the fuck out of here. I kind of feel that fucking way. Because it's true. It's like, I had to go through this shit because of your ass. Fuck you. It's just really fucked. But we go on from there. And, there's this long conversations about Santanico talking to Seth, trying to convince him to go get Richie, but he doesn't want to because he's a douche. And he doesn't like him anymore. And then they just go back and forth with this. And then he just reluctantly agrees. So he goes and, long story short, they get back Richie, because I don't want to sit here explaining so long. But they come back, they get her, they get blah, 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 win. They fuck him up. Carlos is fucked. They come back, the Galco brothers are reunited once again, but it's short-lived. Gonzalez comes right in and, of course, has the perfect opportunity to kill the fuck out of Richie and the Galco brothers, but ends terribly. I think it was just really bad decision-making. Like, just kill the fuck. You already have the stake at his chest. You made this decision, this vow, to fucking kill them. But I guess it kind of makes a little bit of sense. I don't know. Somebody explain it to me. Seriously, that's the great thing about the internet. You guys can explain this shit to me that doesn't make shit sense. So please explain it to me. Is it fact that Gonzalez had like this epiphany that like going on the road that he's going is the wrong road, so he decides just to leave because of his daughter? Is that is that fact, or am I just crazy and didn't make shit sense to me? Just asking. Tell me in the comments section, because I didn't fucking understand that. But in the end, he fucking leaves. And they have this really nice conversation of him leaving, he has this really nice like you fucking come back for me, I'm gonna fucking kill you with my bare hands, which I really liked. But he has this really nice, sweet conversation with Kate. I really liked it. It was really nice. It was really just good to see them like go their separate ways. But he goes off with the chopper out of the fucking. He leaves fucking Mexico. Thank God, because like Gonzalez, other than Seth, is my favorite character. But Kate kind of stays, which is really weird. Like she just stays outside and just waits, which is just like, why would you want to do that? And like after this day, I probably would never go back to Mexico. That's my opinion. But in the end, spoilers for anybody who's yet to see it, because I know you guys give me shit about like giving all the details away, but then again, why the fuck are you listening to me? But in the end, Santanico gets free, Richie goes off with her, Seth leaves, tells him to fuck himself, which is good. Seth leaves, and then has this conversation with Kate, it's morning, the vampires are dead, God knows what the fuck happened, the religion dies, I really don't know what the fuck happened. Makes no fucking sense. But anyway, Seth leaves, and essentially has this conversation with Kate, kind of similar to the ending of the movie, where they go their separate ways. But in this instance, she actually joins him, and they ended up just leave the fuck out of Mexico, which is really weird. I didn't really like that. Like, I wish they could have just kept it the way in the movie. They go their separate ways. Kate goes off back to America to hopefully, I don't know, reconstruct her life. And Seth goes his way, where he's probably going to just end up in jail again anyways. So I don't really know. I personally don't know what the fuck's going to happen to them. Richie and Santanico are together, and they're going God knows where the fuck. I fucking don't know. Don't really care. I kind of was hoping that they would die in the finale, both of them. But, what can you do? And Carlos is sent into exile, which is pretty fucked up. Like, that was the only thing I was like, it was really cool, but really fucked up. It's like, really? He was the one who was trying to help, and he was, like, the one who got fucked over. I like Carlos in this episode, because he was, like, really bitchy. Like, there was a scene where Santanico's, like trying to conceal, I don't know, just talk to him for a second, and he's like, get away from me. And he starts bitching. And I really like that, because if anybody who's Hispanic and lives in a Hispanic family, it kind of like, in my head, similar to the Abraham thing, I kind of felt like, God, he kind of feels like one of those uncles that's like, he's not specifically your blood related, but he like married into the family, but like when he gets drunk, he always bitches at his wife, at your aunt, because he's always like, I fucking work hard, and I fucking have to deal with your shit, bitch. That's what I kind of felt like Carlos was. He was like one of those uncles who hates your aunt, who hates you and your aunt, and like hates your family. Like he's like one of those uncles, like those those Spanish uncles who's like really pissed off but drinks too much for no reason. He kind of felt like that to me. But overall, the episode was interesting. It was not better than the obviously finale in the movie. I personally think, I don't know about anybody else, but to me the ending and the twists and the CGI just did it to me. Where it was just terrible. But overall, I do like the fact that Seth gets out alive, Kate gets out alive, Gonzalez gets out alive. I'm happy about that. Overall, I give the if I had the rating, I give it like a good 7.5, maybe a good 8.0 on a good day. But overall, it was decent an episode, but it just wasn't like finale material in my opinion. But I digress nonetheless. But once again, there were things that made no sense to me, so hopefully people in the comments section, please, explain deeper into, what the fuck, because this episode was, shit sense to me. Please explain what the fuck happened to that kid. Please explain what happens to the vampires. Please explain what the fuck Richie and Santanico's relationship ends up, how, I don't even know, and where is Carlos? What happened to Carlos? Why is he getting fucked over? Please explain, because it made no sense to me. Once again, I don't know why, but it just does not make sense. Now for predictions for Season 2, because yes, they are getting ready for Season 2. I really have no fucking clue. Will we see the Gecko brothers again? Will we see Santanico? Will we see this vampire religion? Will we, most importantly, see Carlos and Gonzalez again? I have zero idea. Hopefully we'll get some teaser here, eventually some content to get an idea, because they are working on Season 2, so I'm pretty sure we'll be seeing something very soon. But overall, what are your thoughts? Leave in the comment section. And plus, on a side note, if you're a part of the El Rey Network, also, they started featuring some really good, interesting trailers to some upcoming original programming, like the Latino version of Breaking Bad, which is pretty interesting to me, and of course the new El Rey Network show Matador. So I hope everybody checks it out, and I hope you guys enjoyed this series because it was enjoyable.